I'm going to reset the cache. Yeah, that should be working now. If I type something in, it should work. I'm not going to bother though. Let's get back to this. Sorry there. Yeah, I had to reset OBS when I did the driver update. Obviously, it doesn't like it when you try to swap drivers. So it's going to be a second here of nothing. As soon as I get this game loaded, though, I'm going to swap to the screen. Oh, my. Not bored out there, I guess. My new mouse. The old one, unfortunately, I snapped it. Simple as that. There we go. All fixed. Only content looks good for you guys, though, is the main issue. That seemingly broke my game, so let's fix it. I like sRGB. I got a I got a 4090, baby. If I ain't got high, I'm gonna be pissed. Ooh, that's... I might have to do a little something there to fix the quality once we get in game, but maybe this will work. We'll see. Make sure everything is saved, because we might have to drop this down to 2560, because I believe this is super intensive. Let's turn that on. Let's see how the game runs, if at all. Hard, obviously. We're not a bitch. What? Use a hand flare to escape the enemy's grapple unharmed. Well, I'm just never going to get grabbed. Isn't that obvious? See if the game runs at all.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Okay, it's getting pretty serious.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped to.
Why do I feel like the audio is really bad all of a sudden? Let's... Oh my god, what is this awful... What? Why does this look so bad? What did my screen... What is up with my monitor? No, don't use HDR. Get off of there, you son of a bitch. That was a mistake. Can't you tell? Ooh.
Would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
Holy shit, what the fuck? Yeah, my game is bugged. Oh, no, not that. Voice meter is bugged for some reason. I don't know why voice meter is bugged. How do I reset the settings? Let's see if this fixes it.
Into a story with hopes and expectations.
What the fuck is going on? Whoa. Why is that bugged? That's a weird fucking bug, if you ask me. Something has to be wrong with this. Okay, let's try sending it to the other one. Does this one work? It does. Okay. So apparently my VAIO3, which is the main output that I send everything to, all my like computer audio that I want. So obviously, so I listen to music and sometimes in the background, and I don't want that being picked up on the stream. So I send that to a separate input for Voicemeeter. Right? And usually I use VAIO3 as like the main one that basically Streamlabs will pick up. That's the one it records. So anything I want you guys to hear, I have to send it to VAIO3. For some reason though, recently I've noticed voices have been broken. And I don't know why. Voices just don't play at the correct volume. And it's only voices for some reason. However, my other one, via the other two virtual inputs, work fine. So fuck it. We're just going to use that then. That works for me. I'm okay with this. I hear perfectly fine. So it's one of those things right where the game was super loud for me, and I didn't even realize it was that loud, which is funny. Okay, let's go. From the beginning, I'm ready finally. Oh no, I'm not ready. White square. Where's my white square? What happened to my white square? I lost my white square, guys. 1 second. Let me get the white square back. Because you guys need to be able to see my face. Otherwise, how will you know I'm so perfect? Sorry, that was the stupidest thing I've ever said in my entire life. I'm so sorry about that. That was cringe AF. Just kidding. That was the most stupid thing I've ever said. Who the fuck says cringe and actually means it, man? Pathetic. There we go. You guys ready? Okay.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and
Discount John Wick, baby. Here we come.
for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Spooky.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
That's better. The game is really fucking loud, isn't it? I noticed that the game was like super loud, and that's not fun for anyone. You know what I want to do? I want to move my mixer up. How do I get my mixer tab out of there? What did I just move? Why is this locked? I can't move this. Why can't I fucking move this? There we go. I don't know why, like... Oh, now it lets me... What the... That was weird. It wouldn't let me move it, and then suddenly it did. Like, fucking great. Awesome, thanks. Appreciate that. That's not what I care about. What I wanted to do was move my mixer. Ah, that's better. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, can I add something? No, I can't. That's fine. That is fine. I don't mind. I wanted to add like a light source. I thought that would be a pretty cool plugin. They should do that. They should definitely add like a light source plugin that basically does just that. It's basically just a bright white light that you can use as like a bright spot on your computer screen. Like that. That way, when I load the game back up. You guys ready? The first thing I noticed, the game is not 60 FPS. So what are we going to do to fix that? Simple. There we go. 60 FPS now.
Where'd he gone?
I'll make sure that it's visible for you guys there. That was scaring me for a second. That deer jumping out of nowhere, that got me. So what's the deal with my character, I wonder? What are the graphic options? We turn off. It should make it smoother. Did it just glitch out? Or am I missing one other item potentially that's supposed to be turned on? No idea. Yeah, so we don't want that on. We want that on. I'd rather do this. Do the quality. Keep this maxed out. I like it when games like thank you, game, for scaring the shit out of me for no reason. I like playing games on my smaller monitor because it's easier to see things and play, but I mean, that doesn't mean anything to me, so. Maybe we'll play on my other screen here. Alan Wake 2. Ba-da-da-da-da. Here. Let's do a quick window swap. Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. It's not that hard. Watch it. So we'll go properties. Swap it over to this monitor. Now you guys see the real view. Pop this guy. Oh, what? I fucked that up. There we go. Fix that. Put that back over here. Borderless 2560. Make this VSync. I don't need VSync. You kidding me? Of everything on ultra high, good, perfect. Actually, what am I thinking? I could just do this. There we go. Okay. You guys see everything the way it's supposed to? And then because it's so dark, Look at that. And I get to look over here instead. And I can just make my chat a little bit bigger. This better. There we go. Hey there. How's it going? Awesome. Okay, I like that better. And I get a much smoother view. I do want to upgrade, change this monitor out for like, I want to change everything out is what I want to do.
Good, Mom. How are you?
Want to drop the couch, get rid of it, swap out for a nice desk with a nice chair, 48-inch monitor, widescreen, beautiful.
What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
I don't know why I looked at my
What happened?
big screen to see
What,
myself.
Mom? Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Let's play with a controller instead. I'm gonna get my PS5 control hooked up here. As much as I'd love to play with a mouse and keyboard, God, I just don't want to sit like this for the entire night, you know? Playing with a controller is so much like more comfortable on a couch. There we go. Okay, now we can sit like this. Let's get the thing back up. Oh, you guys can see me nicely. Get my monitor up. Myself ready, and this is so awful. This is such awful design for a menu. Having being like, you can see through it. There we go. Vibration strength, a controller aim assist. I don't mind that, actually. Oh, awesome. Yes, okay. Especially considering how this is like it's a horror game. It doesn't need to be super difficult.
Cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
That's a shame. I could use some cheering up.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
You're gonna tell me that the player is not only a
There's the
female,
car, so
but
where's the
a
deputy?
black. No, I'm just kidding. Do you imagine? How many people do you think are gonna get upset over something like that? It's like, I can't believe if the player is a black female officer. This is bullshit.
By a bear. I'll check out that map.
Why does this not feel very smooth? This does not feel like 60 FPS in the fucking slightest. What the hell's going on here?
Worth.
That feels better. I shouldn't need to have that on at all. What if it's this setting here? Let's go with like low.
Memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
What am I missing here? Let's turn it down to medium. Not a single FPS improvement.
should
What the
take a look.
fuck?
That map.
Well, that feels a little bit better. Wait, what the fuck's going on here? Why? Wait, why can't I change those settings? The fuck? Let's reload. Okay, let's relaunch the game and see if that fixes anything. I got a fucking 4090. Don't tell me higher resolutions requires more graphics memory. Motherfucker, show me a graphics card that has more than, what, 24 gigs of VRAM? Come the fuck on. What are you talking about? I need more memory. Oh, is that for FSR2? Is that why? No, it wasn't even that. Oh, that makes sense. It doesn't matter, because, yeah, we're using this anyways. Okay, cool. That's why. That is why. Okay, now let's try playing the game.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
This feels better.
There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be...
And neither one of
coming
us
by
is
to take over
Ed.
the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Thank you.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Uh-huh.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
So all the victims reported, yeah, I know. Okay, fucking let me Why does it? I don't. Okay, I hate this fucking thing. Yeah, victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrist. So he was body bloated, large chest wound. In store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Oh, Percy Wolf had no. Yeah, so they all got what, stab wound. Oh, they didn't mention the bloating on this one. Word about the slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Exposure to water post-mortem. Post-mortem tattoo on the body.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Does not pause the game. That's good to know.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
A rampage at the rental cabins. An unidentified man attacked vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday. An idyllic. What the fuck is going on here? You guys aren't getting any audio. Why is that? What? What the fuck? Why is there no audio for you guys? Are you kidding me? What the hell's going on with this fucking shit? God damn it. I thought I have one thing fixed and then it's fucking not fixed. fixed when I had it in fucking full screen mode? Yeah, well, my controller's dead, so we're not playing with the controller then. We're playing with mouse and keyboard. Fuck it, I don't care. Graphics, no. Borderless? What the, what? Hello? Okay. Game's working now. Okay, Rampage of the Rental Cabins. Unidentified man attacks the vacationers. Evening of barbecuing late night. Idyllic evening of barbecuing late night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction. Destruction? I thought it was destruction. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. So whether the attack was still at large. Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses of the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom said 1 minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows. The next we heard screaming coming up from the cabins. I don't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction. Kurt Mill. Another witness who preferred to remain anonymous said it's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off, and the psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again. However, a representative from the rental cabins who chose to remain anonymous wanted to remind customers if you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you have rented with us. My future potential guests of wonderful amenities. To further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochures and on their website. Which is real nice, state of the art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Miss Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog Coffee Bean. Had been missing for 3 days. When I got the call, I couldn't believe my ears. Must have asked my dreaming 7, 8 times. And so I was finally wayward canines, ready to see this kind of calls. Feel grateful. Telling folks that dogs are found dead or cats are eaten, so felt good to get some good news. The fur will go back short, but what else was to say about that? Might be bright sunny July, but so I'm going to start gloomy months of autumn ahead. Have you been taking your vitamin D? Probably not, but all you're thinking, gotta be another way. Good news, hiking has been proven incredibly beneficial to your mental and emotional health. Oh, that's right. Newspapers are so weird how you have to read the articles. Boom. And this one is, like, this is this here, and then this is this, and this. So weird. Little Sally Upton's whole family erupted in cheers when she won the big match this weekend. Was she playing soccer, tennis? No. In this brave new world that we live in, her family was cheering her on as she won a match in a game that exists only on the information superhighway. The game in question was Mega Baking Star, in which players compete to make the tastiest treats and sweetest eats for their virtual judges online. Wanna know how I can read that? 'Cause I have glasses now. That's how I can read that. If I didn't have glasses now, I wouldn't be able to read any of that shit. Oh my god, I could have read. Well, that's an awful zoom function. What's the point of that? That zoom function did nothing for me. Yeah, the only issue I have with this monitor currently, because I mentioned I want to get a new one, is that the black smears very badly. I don't like it when my colors smear, especially black. It's like the one color you don't want to smear. And that's why I like playing on my
Stairs are
TV,
out.
because the
You
black
okay to
doesn't
jump
smear,
down?
but
Not that old.
you know, it's also further away, 60 FPS, not as smooth looking. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Muir Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking the Cauldron Lake. From the tight angles, beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake in all its glory. Oh. I'm about to shoot a man. Shoot a man. Take the long way around. See if there's any
I'll be back
clues.
in a second.
Roger.
Might have been left behind by, I don't know, maybe an unsuspecting killer? So they want me going that way. Can I at least go this way? Can I take the long way around the path? Or not yet? Oh, they give you a lot of walking freedom. What the? They give you a lot of walking freedom. What the fuck? I did not expect to be able to even go anywhere near here. That's crazy. I'm going to move this over more because this is still not quite... There we go. Is that better maybe for me? I think this is better. Who knows? We'll find out once the recordings, once the stream is done. And you can actually just walk just about anywhere you want, really.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
My dad used to
Casey
say,
hates the endless jokes
they're going to
about
get tough,
coincidentally
the
having
tough
the
get
same name
going.
as a fake detective.
Not sure where the tough to get going
He
too.
hates those cheesy
To
crime
find it
books,
inspiring.
but he really hates the movies.
Cool. So you can upgrade your pistols. That's how that works. Okay. Cool. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the Witch of the Cauldron Lake is fabled to have, used to travel through the night. Cool. Fun little information about wherever this place is.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Can I make it, Mulligan?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Witch's Hut. Hear the Witch of the Cauldron of the Lake. Her spirit may still haunt this place. Thanks, game. Okay, you can just... Cool, you can just walk over anything. Dude, this kind of sucks, because now that I know that I can literally go anywhere, I have to check everywhere. Friday, Mitch told me today that the family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get to a better school in the big city. I guess that's fair. What's it saying? Bright fucking Falls. Anyways, I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. I was out late last night. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here, like I always do. Instead of just sitting around, like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, what's going on down there? I'm gonna find out what's going on back there tomorrow with better gear. But I can find a way to get inside. This info is gonna be epic. I'm gonna take this as potential evidence, okay?
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Oh, over here. I don't think it's gonna go a little closer around here, but I hope you're ever feeling scared. Just remember that Alan is watching over us. Ooh. I didn't even see the lunchbox until she mentioned it herself, so that was nice of her. I would have never found it otherwise. So it looks like we can't go down that way. Maybe we can. Why? That's funny. Cool. Turns out I lost my phone for a little bit. That's not my issue, though. I don't care too much. Just a phone. I can always get a new one. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking... Dude, that's the worst way to look at a $2,000 phone. It's, oh, I can just get another one. Oh, that fucking type of money. Yeah, something tells me they don't want me going into the swamp yet. At all, really. But... good. So there should be an information board here. The Witch's Ladle. There's no mystery in the Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mystery stories about the lake. Mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. Legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. Returned to venture wrongdoers. She was not a witch before. She was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake, took out his heart and locked it in a box. So the legend goes. Hey. Boo. Mainly just looking for lunch boxes. I want to upgrade my gun before I get into any combat, if I can. Oh, is this the Witch's Ladle? No, we're not going to investigate the piece of paper? Okay. Ooh. Let's go actually go down that path then quickly and figure out why it's blocked off. Those batteries? Actually, yeah, I'm probably not going to go down this way anyways, so it's better to go up now. Check out this. So this is the path you want to retrail from the murder site.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I'm not back yet. I'm still checking on something here. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Yeah, let's get back over there now. What's the way we're supposed to take? We're supposed to go this way here. So let's go back the way we were supposed to go, since we didn't want to take that path the first time around. Again, I'm awful at these games. You'll never see me play the game the way you should. So, granted, to me, this is the way you should play these games. I like to find everything. I like to collect everything. Missing shit ain't my style. And if it's yours, then you're stupid. I'm waiting for her to mention, like, oh, lunchbox in this weird place. What's it doing here?
There's another lunchbox.
Told you. Remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. But if you're having a good day, ignore this whole thing. God damn, I keep pressing the wrong button. Oh, that's nice. FBI, open up the door. FBI, stop acting like a whore. I don't know what I'm singing anymore. I don't know what I'm singing anymore. Monday, some suspicious activity spotted the fielder through. Sorry, some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self: train the fielder. Nothing to report. Some animals regular. Hunters out after dark. Poachers heard some gunshots. None, not one of ours. Got to keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out here. Any of this can be part of the crime scene.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
I like this.
That's not right. Nope.
How do I put it down?
Think, Saga.
I can't put this down. Let me put it.
Makes sense.
Oh my god. So I was trying to drag it over there, but it wouldn't work the first time around. At least I know how many I'm missing. So I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more lunch boxes. Another Alex Casey lunchbox. What even is an Alex Casey lunchbox? Isn't our partner Alex Casey? What the fuck's going on here? I'm already confused. And that was something about... I don't know. Interesting. I wonder what this could all be. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I got the feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my AMA on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry night, not much moon as expected. It led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It did not this time. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated, but relieved. I scanned the sky for shapes and objects. Nothing. But when I blink repeatedly, I think I saw the afterimage of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. How do you like the knitting, hero? Okay, now I know how that system works. You have to drag it to the corresponding spots that you want it to be attached to, not where you think you're going to put it.
creepy twig sculpture? Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Okay. Confused. Wash your hands. Do that in the sink or do that in your bathroom, maybe? So 2 triangles, 1 upside down. Well, those 2 are the same, it looks like, but then that final one isn't. Oh, this is unique. Oh, wait, what is the... He said wash your hands. Yes, which was that? Take a chicken out of the fridge. Oh! I see. Got it. They're going into each other. Okay, so one is docking. The other one is a bottom and a top. Okay. Friends walking side by side. These 2 were docking. Tip to tip. What? Oh. You said take a nap. My bad. Okay, back to back. Okay. So you have the friends walking side by side. So this is a love story. Friends walking side by side. They dock. They realize they're not made for each other, and so they stand back to back with one another. What the fuck is my inventory? Sorry, 1 second. Control. Very different button than I thought it was. So we got more ammo and a trauma pad. Nice. Wonder if it's different every playthrough.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Hopefully it was a healthy one. Oh my god, why does this keep happening to me? Get back up there. Sorry. There we go. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is two calderas, something formed by an erupting volcano or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else or something less natural and much more... What? Man-made, intentional. I say the lake's not formed, it's designed. It has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. Waterline, real Caldera is made from a volcano. Lava. Cool. Other than a bunch of psychos, not a bad place.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
Cool, that worked out pretty well.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Look, what the fuck is Agent Anderson doing? Why is she running around like that? It's like, oh, don't worry about her. She does this from time to time.
Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
What do you mean? Yeah, of course
Body
it
is
does.
positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? The killer left the heart right next to the body. Inside stab wound, chest cut open, heart removed, bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Are you gonna mention the bloated body he has? I don't really know how that works, but I don't really think that does.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
Oh, does it?
This time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with.
Oh.
This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. That's the deduction, and these are the questions. Yeah.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent
Yes.
time here, waiting.
Don't. Oh my god. Can we do this? Oh.
Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
I don't know about well, no, definitely premeditated.
Any idea who the
Meditated.
victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Okay, Alex Casey.
So you knew our victim.
Or at least, well, what did you know?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to
Okay.
that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Fucking useless. Thanks, buddy. Robert Nightingale, last seen 13 years ago.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
So they were waiting. They had a camera set up, so premeditated.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece
Well.
it together.
Why do they have to call it Mind Place? Just call it a Mind Palace.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Agent Nightingale has been MIA
Okay,
for 13 years.
How do you... what's the point of... Okay, cool.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
I've already been down here, and there's nothing left for me to find, unfortunately. Already got the lunchbox manuscript. Yeah, I don't know. Casey's like, here, you take the way. It's like, okay, cool. Which way, Casey? Supposed to lead, not me. What the fuck am I doing here?
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Is this not the lake? Well, that's the lake down there. What the fuck is wrong with this game? Like, what the fuck is wrong with this game? Hello? What the fuck am I doing here? Anderson, you're supposed to lead the fucking way.
You're still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Lead the fucking way, Anderson.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Holy shit, this game is pissing me off.
body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
I'm getting very pissed off very quickly. You know what? I'm done with the fucking tutorials. Know what I'm doing.
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize...
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors.
Oh, the game is fixed now.
Nightingale went missing 13 years
Look.
ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
He's actually fucking responding immediately. Before he wasn't doing that. He was taking way too long to respond, which was getting really annoying.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here. Profiling. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13. Nightingale was chosen as the victim.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Let's check my...
Jesse, let's take a look down by the
Okay,
lake.
good.
Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Oh,
Okay,
thank God.
Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
Thank you, Anderson, for just leaving me behind. Damn, dead ass though.
Welcome
You can
back,
take up the coat.
Anderson.
Take off the coat for a little while. Stay. I'm just gonna take game doing
I
this.
didn't know trees got that big.
They don't.
Gives me the creeps.
You
Oh,
need
is
to
this
get
the
out
picture
more.
we saw?
It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Want that one. The headshot
Casey,
mode.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Casey. Thank you, Casey. Ever the quick guy to react, huh? That was a lie. He's very
Did you
fucking
know
slow
this
to react.
entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it.
You made it back. Good.
I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far.
We're going
Or
the
just the
fucking
side.
long way round. That'd be
Pretty
ridiculous. Can you
The
imagine?
lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they've seen much stuff this gruesome.
Is that a lunchbox I see?
Another one of those lunch boxes.
2 fragments. Nice. Missing 3 more, which I think I know where they're gonna be. So the last 3 are probably gonna be somewhere in this area. And then in here, this area here. That'd be important to know about, so we'll remember that. That's a power station. It's good to know.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
He's pretty damn smart. We didn't even mention that part, so.
I think I saw something.
On the way to
It'll only take a minute.
Cauldron Lake.
I'll wait here.
It's easy to climb over with puppeteering skills, which I thankfully possess. An elusive orange-crowned warbler. New behavior surrounding the common bird, like it seemed to be alarmed the swarm around the lake. There seem to be strange sounds carried on the wind. A little concerned, I might have to find another spot somewhere safer. That sounds getting closer. Moving inland, foliage is stunning. Must come back and fall. How to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy standing around the forest earlier, acting weird. Maybe drugs. Okay. After I saw a weirdo guy, decided to change spots again. Moved up the mountain a bit. Found a fantastic overlook to camp at. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs like 10 minutes ago. It sounded wrong. Rabies? Like, what's the point of this stuff? Oh, I'm not collecting it. I'm just reading it. You think you'd have like a thing where you'd have all the information that you've looked at throughout your case, you know? Yeah, the parking lot is up. This map sizing is pretty hard to figure out. I can like go up here.
Hey, Casey. What's the Forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle. Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
No lunchbox here, huh? This would have been a great place to put one. Like really kind of like hidden out of the way. Cool. Can I save the game? How do you save the game? Maybe you don't. Maybe I have to wait to save the game. That would make sense, I guess, if they want to make you play
I
it there.
can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
So in the first game, Alan rented out the cabin on the lake, right?
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Oh, the building's been both in private public use of the use breathes with the test of time. Yeah, okay, so this was down by in the lake, right?
So sleepy. Just a few more days.
Hey, how are you doing?
It doesn't budge.
Oh, which one's my room?
Should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls.
Got the brightness a bit. Feel.
So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather report. She never responded.
Limited news and rumor reports focus on 2010.
I can't force it open.
Oh, this game is like mildly open world? Is that what I'm seeing here? What do I save?
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
What that logo goes up seeing you do what you love. Confidence in your own sanity when things get dark, remember to trust yourself and love yourself as much as your family does.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
That's how you leave, huh? What do I save? How the fuck do I save?
Welcome back, Anderson.
Hell.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care.
Okay, how the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sakes, we can't even save till the second chapter of the game. Are you kidding me? This is bullshit.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
How does she know this?
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
What the fuck? This is just...
This was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Good to see you.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The Cult of the Tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. These stashes could contain clues about the cult.
Oh, the one I
Better keep
found?
an eye out for more.
That's good to know.
I
There's a new
need to know
file.
more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
We gotta. Okay.
Think, Saga.
The headphones are about to die. Bye bye. My headphones are dead. Okay. Let's swap over to. Yeah, we're gonna swap over to the big. There we go. Okay, cool. All good. So we got, I think. Behind their faces, their establishment to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The Cult of the Tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this Cult of the Tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
Played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Yep. Cool.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Will
Have
do.
a nice day.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
Aren't I glad I decided to look in there, huh? How much ammo am I getting here? Not much, actually. I had more ammo than that.
It won't open.
Some must think I'm insane for having my flashlight on in
Let's
this
take a look at outpatient.
dimly lit basement.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Where's my gloves? Looking for some gloves.
Must be locked from the other side.
No gloves, huh? Okay, well.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to learn from the body. Okay. Chest ripped open, something visible inside. What was the cause of death? Ill-eligible words on the heart. Some submerged text underneath the victim's skin.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That would be, yeah, cause of death. Defensive wounds and bloating of joints.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Feel bad for the guy. A small penis.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. Wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go!
Get out of my house. Everything. The wave of terror.
Vanished.
Wasn't really all that climactic or cinematic, I guess, but okay, it's all right. Mall Studio. The bass is too loud, so let's turn that. There we go. In my mind. Gotta charge up my headphones there. Okay. We'll listen to the song. Why not? Alan. Or if it's shifting between like Alan and Anderson or something. That looks like Anderson. There's not too much hair in front of the eyes and face.
He didn't have a heart. But he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of...
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Is anything missing? What? It's because I'm playing on hard.
Can't be opened on this side. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
There's always an explanation. You just gotta think.
No.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing. A monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly...
Cool. So it actually reads them in continuity.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh, bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experience.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Norton? Nightingale's bird was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
I mean, look at everything.
They're a fine pair.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to
this,
them or not?
Walter?
Just a moment.
I want out.
Someone will be
Something
right
bad's
with you.
going down. I can feel it. Let me out. Do you think I like throwing you in jail again?
I can't get through this.
No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot?
Toilet paper, but I've been counting them. There's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is serious around here, so sheriff's station for Pete's sake. You dig a roll of toilet paper just for safekeepings.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
Smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. We need backup. The Bright Falls case?
Whatever you can spare. ASAP.
This is the same symbol as that cult necklace.
Not exactly hiding in the shadows, are they? Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Mercedo won't roll over on the issues.
I bet you Rose is like gonna be trying to make us crazy or something. Right? Like that's totally what she does. Like we're gonna be thinking like, no. We know we don't know her. Our daughter's alive. But the entire time she's gonna be trying to convince us that, oh, you're actually crazy. Your daughter died a long time ago. And we're gonna have to like gonna start believing it eventually or something. I want to look everywhere for cult symbols and see if I can find anything more. Kind of a big deal if the cult is actually kind of like running all around here and shit. Can I save yet? I want to save the game so badly.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
So funny. Who the fuck else is here? What the hell? Why is there a white truck? The fuck out.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
I want to make sure that I can...
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted areas.
Hello.
Don't do
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta, and we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
That's all I've got for the moment.
Definitely concerned with the report. Okay, so the thing's being tampered with. Interesting.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Yeah, sorry there. So I asked him a few
lot
questions.
of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. The kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
So first thing I'm going to assume is that those are arrows leading us somewhere. Fine.
Bare feet. Nightingale.
Okay. Now we're getting to the spooky stuff. Still can't save the game. A branch fell down, huh?
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far. know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold, like a doorway, leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle? What is that? Seems like it's... These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
It probably told me actually what I'm supposed to do. Controls. I'm assuming I can focus my light. Yep.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap. Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well. I need to find the witch's hut.
Ooh, I wasted a battery, by the way, which kind of sucks. Let's look at the witch's hut, shall we?
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
So, at least we found out what we're supposed to do here. Doesn't matter. I already got the manuscript for this area. I'm gonna eat some painkillers here.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of
Finally.
the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Okay.
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Listen,
Hey.
ladies.
See, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Cool. I'm gonna save. Just save now. 1 hour, 55 minutes played. 2 hours, huh? Woo! Took me 2 hours to get to the first save point. That's fantastic. That was fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess, for some more. This is really good so far. Cosmetics. Ooh, what kind of cosmetics? Cool. Don't know why I did that. Sorry. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, awesome. If you didn't, that's fine. Yeah, and then next time, I'll see you guys all tomorrow there. So, yeah. Bye-bye. Because what is this? I kind of want to get the deluxe upgrade. The difference is actually in price. Is it? Holy shit, that's expensive. What the fuck? Oh, no, I'm stupid. No, it's not. Okay. I don't know why I thought that's at like 80 or something. I thought that was saying like, no, I thought that's at 70. I don't know why. My math is all wrong. Yeah, I know. So what? This is saying 26? Okay, it's the exact same price. Cool. Bye, everyone. See y'all next time.